Yo, freestyle, why not? Why not just freestyle it for the hell of it? Fucking do it because I could fucking feel like it. Why? Do I have to give you a reason every time? I don't know, because what you should do is just, you should season every rhyme. Like, you put a couple fucking wonderful things on it so that it would fucking glaze and it would taste better than it would if it was just a plain and it was just annoying and it was such a fucking bland, okay-ish textured thing that you didn't want to end up with eating and chomping down. But that's okay, because Adam Stark is here and he's fucking making a common ground like he was 10 years living together without a ring involved, and that's okay because everything is solved. Every fucking problem that you thought would never find an answer to it, then you come up with Adam Stark and he's got the answer to it. Like fucking, I could make combined amni fluid with water and wine and do something like that, and it would make something like the damn blueprint to make a fucking youth fountain, and then it would change you from coming out to, and then see what I could do with a creation that I just made and shit. It was something that I just came up with, and it was coming from my brain to my lips, and it went from that order and that transition so fucking quickly that you thought that this was a trip from Minnesota to Mississippi, and it was done so fucking fast that you thought this was a plane route, but this wasn't. This was just a very simple plane route, yes, but not plain in that way, a plane in a different one. And this was a fucking homophone use of words, and it was just as simple as it gets, because the things that Adam spits is just as crazy, and every single thing that Adam gets out of his fucking mouth as he fucking spits it and spews it, this shit's abusive, and it gets you so clueless that you just wish you could do this at the level that I can do it, because Adam Stark, he's rhyming fluent, and he is just a rhyme influence to other guys that want to do this, and any other type of person that uses their brain and ears, and they use that to make fucking intrusive illusions, and they just want to be like the people that they listen to on YouTube and shit, and do all of that, because if they don't, then their life is just, going away quickly, and it's not going to make it any better. It's just going to flow to the great mystery of, what do we do when we run out of time and run out of ideas? What are we going to do then? Is there such thing as writer's block? Well, that's why you freestyle, stupid. That's why you can freestyle all the time, like Adam Stark does. I don't know how many videos I'm up to now. I'm sure it's a lot. And I'm sure it's got more fucking videos and views than the teeth that a shark does have. And Adam Stark does have crazy-ass rhymes and crazy ways to make words connect. And you better believe that. And if not, it'll circumvent. It'll be different fucking syllables in the middle of a word. And yes, it'll still make it a way to get around every syllable connect. And it will just be some silly bullshit connecting. And it won't end up working if you were trying to do it and you interjected and you tried to do it with your profession and you thought you were so smart, but you're stupid in this segment of the fucking lifetime and in this fucking area of flattery. You couldn't do that even if you tried to fucking commit assault and battery, even if you tried to assault me with the battery that came out of your car, and then you threw some salt at me actually, and you thought that would blind me, and then you'd stop my fucking drought with it, because that's what salt does. It absorbs all the liquid around it and shit, and then you thought that it would make me stop talking, and then I would be colicky and cotton mouth and shit, but that's not going to happen, because you're going to take that same fucking punishment, and it's going to be caught in your mouth and shit, and then there's going to be nothing but blood and pus coming out of it, and you better believe that I will fucking pound the bitches that come around me with this fucking crazy nonsensical, heinous, unequal fucking hatred that comes around this when people want Adam Stark just to fall and shit. They don't want me to be able to make other people follow shit. They want just me to be a follower, just like them, the people that fucking look up to people that fucking suck, and they ain't doing much with all their fucking stuff that they fucking come up with. And what they do is they just get clumbered up quick, and they just, they wonder what's up when you see somebody like Adam Stark. He's coming up with his own stuff. He's freestyling all the fucking time. He's trying to show you some fucking rhymes, and what happens is you fucking realize that it's already the summertime. That's how long it took, because you see it was just winter outside, and now all of a sudden it's a different season. And this MC's in fucking sequence to show you that I seek wins, and I can do that anytime, and I never get out of that sequence. And this just happens to be something that is just amazing, and it's not a secret that Adam Stark definitely gets more wins than he does losses. I mean, come off it. I mean, it's like, don't fucking freak out, because, it's like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a topic and I'll definitely speak out, and then you might not like what I say, and that's okay. We can have differences, but you'll freak out, and then you'll be like, what the shit, man? You just fucked it up, and this isn't the plan. Adam Stark, I wanted you not to be controversial. You don't say things that are going to scare the people. This is not a commercial for the fucking propaganda machine that is going to come over there and they're going to stomp and hurt you. Like, this was a 3D movie of a horrorcore film, and it was just not in Universal. It wasn't made by them. It wasn't made by a corporation. So what you should do is you should stop it, or else you're going to get these poor little Satan following people to fucking be scared of the shit you say because you're going against the grain again. And that's not amazing when everybody else is just a follower and they want to have the same thinking tank with them, the same think tank with them. And that's what happens, because this is the most insane thing to think about, that Adam Stark is fucking taking their brains like a washcloth and I'm bringing it out, and it wasn't a clean one, it was a dirty one that I was used to get the sink in. Now I was pulling out the dirt and fucking guts from cleaning the Thanksgiving and Christmas turkeys with and all that shit, because there ain't no fucking way you can come at me with words and shit and it ain't gonna hurt me, bitch. Even if you try to get so fucking close, you were as fucking close to me in my circumference. I said circumference, yes. I changed up the sound of the word partially, but that's okay, because Adam Stark's an MC that can do things amazingly that you couldn't do even if you had just one part of me in your fucking mental system. That's right, I said mental system. Got a problem with that? I will fucking come over there to these gentlemen and I will come up and beat the shit out of them with a little utensil and a stencil that I will fucking pull out their pupils, and then I will just keep on doing it till I squeeze it and the blood comes out. It's simply enough to the point that they can no longer see that there is a problem in front of them. And I'm not talking about the pain part. I'm talking about what's going to happen next when we have another confrontation, because that's what Adam Stark does. He's caving and craving. I'm caving in to the point that I'm craving fucking violence and hatred to take away from these crazy guy that's always trying to get on my face and just erase the things I do, all the greatness that I have bestowed upon all the other fucking listeners and volunteers that trying to get observed, and all they cheer for me on my freestyles, except for the haters. They don't do that, but why would they? Because they're stupid and whack, and they aren't deserving any use of my stance on politics and on hip-hop and shit, and everything else is, all my views are pretty much anonymous, but that's only because I put out things that are anonymous, and I do that because I feel like it. You know, what the fuck? I don't have to answer to you or answer to anyone else, because there's plenty fun to have, and there's, you know, plenty fun held back in here that I haven't let out yet. And why would I do that? Because, you know, you might as well flat out bet, what is he going to talk about next? I could talk about anything I fucking feel like, but that's okay. I'll do what I want to do. You can't stop me. Am I stopping you? No, I'm saying words, but that's because it's fun, and it's just an obstacle. And, you know, you can fucking suck it like a popsicle. Ha! You thought I was going to say something inappropriate, but technically I didn't. I said you could have a dessert. Is that something bad? No, I don't think it is. And if it was, then that's your problem. And then you were just thinking shit. You had a dirty, perverted fucking mind in the gutter mainframe of thinking of things, and that's your problem, not mine. So don't think it was this kid that was just saying the craziest shit when it was your brain that tricked you into thinking something was bad coming from my mouth before I even said it. That's your fault, and that would be pathetic if that was the case, and I'm saying that sarcastically, so don't actually get mad at me when I say that. That was just me dramatically putting up my point, because I'm not trying to take this past the beef of imagining when I'm saying things that I'm actually saying, and partially not saying as well as you probably thought I did, but that's okay, because Adam Stark, once again, most of my things I say in my brain are anonymous, and they are not non-fiction, which means they are fiction. I almost thought of that the wrong way, but that's okay, because what I'm saying is non-fiction is the real thing. Well, I'm saying, no, this is the unreal thing. This is the surreal thing. This is all hypothetical. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say, because I rhyme amazing, and I could get you with a very crazy type of anesthetics, bro, and it will fucking take you out, and you'll be fucking snoring soon, and then you'll be bored and snooze, and then you'll be happier than you were when you were awake, because then you don't have to look around the war within view and all that stuff. I can come up with some crazy fucking rhymes, you know, it's just, that's what it is. I'm fucking reinventing the wheel, and you shouldn't fucking freak out when I fuck this small business thing up, because it wasn't a big deal. Get it? You fucking freak out that wasn't a big deal and it was a small business investment or something, not a big deal. I fucking said that. It's okay, because that was just a testament to the fact that I can come up with crazy, amazing, magnificent fucking raps and things that will come up with a metaphor that was almost completely set intact, and that's okay, because everything Adam Stark that he says, in fact, almost certainly does become a fact. And there I go being hypothetical again, because Adam Stark is one rhyming, incredible fucking frenzy of a person that you wouldn't believe could ever come out with the things he says, but he is perfect in the sense of making a form of art. That's all I'm saying. I'm not perfect in real life in a lot of ways, and that's very absurd to think that anybody could part from that type of mythology, because most people suck in saying that, basically, and nothing else you say could possibly change my mind on that. You ain't fucking phasing me. Anyways, have a nice day, please.